Let's go ahead and begin making our beautiful sumac stitch, our sumac weave, which creates a lovely slanted weave, similar to what a braid might look like when you have multiple rows of this together. And to begin, we will start at the left, and we will start by pulling out 2 warp strings and just laying this end of our yarn to the right. Once we have that, we will take our bundle of yarn and then we will pass it behind those 2 warp threads to create much like a slant. And we don't want to pull it too tight so as to disturb the warp threads. Then we will pass over to the next 2 warp threads and pass the bundle behind those warp threads. And you can see that once we begin to work with this, we really will get the true effects of what that slant looks like. So we'll pull it, but again, not to disturb the warp threads too much, and pass it behind. Come back, now we're drawing our attention to the next 2 warp threads, draw them out, pass our big chunky thread or yarn underneath and pull this back. And do you see it? Do you see how they're slanting? You can also do this with single strands of warp thread, but to give a larger, fuller, almost more quote-unquote chunky appearance to your weaving, I'm doing 2 at a time. So I will continue all the way across the loom. You see now I'm at the right hand edge. Once I am at the edge over here, I am now going to I'm going to wrap. I've wrapped once. Now I'm coming again one more time behind. I'm passing the entire bundle behind the far right so as to lock that stitch in. If you don't wrap around twice, it won't be locked in. All right, once I'm at the far right, I am then going to pass going to the left, pass over, draw the bundle underneath, and you'll see it is now going to be slanting upwards. Find the next warp string, pass over, take the bundle underneath, and continue over. Pass over the warp strings, pull your bundle underneath. Don't pull too tight that you will disturb your warp strings, but you see how it almost resembles a braid in a way? Continue all the way over. To go back the other direction, don't forget to pass. We passed around once, now we come again. Go all the way over. To finish off wrap one more time. And let it come off the side. Make sure you have at least one hand width. Cut it off. Just let the initial piece hang off as well. Lock it in underneath with a few rows of tabby so it doesn't go anywhere.